Okay, I want to do a little soldier here that, let me arrange this a little bit more. I kind of hit it when let's do a little soldier today. Same little patterns as I'm going to be showing you my by the time you get these videos, I'll have my other two figures painted and you'll be able to see them. But we're going to show you, we're just going to do a little soldier is what we're going to do out of this same little pattern. So let's just sort of round off these areas here. Just going to kind of like that. And let's go ahead and separate our head from our body. These are just little fun projects to do. So I've told you I'm limited as far as what I can do now because of the amount of stuff that I have lost, and I don't have a lot of the wood, mostly just to do a lot of the stuff. I hope I did not bore you with my last project I did, talking about the Civil War. I love to talk about it. I think it's a wonderful subject. And please do not think that because I like the history of the Civil War that I like war. That's not what I'm talking about. I like history. So a lot of people feel that, well, if you like to talk or like the Civil War history or World War II history, then you like war. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's history, whether we like it or not. It's what history provides. And it seems today people want to do away with history or do away with the truth of history. And it doesn't really matter if you do away with it because it's still going to be there. It's still there whether you like it or not. History is there. And so, anyway, alright, we just kind of rounded his head just a little bit. And I'm going to put some boots on him, so let me go ahead and get these situated like right here. And just get the all right, I'm just kind of getting things, there we go, like that. Now I just sort of get things situated at first so that I can work at it. And we're going to go back over here, and we have to bring this down, in this area down in here. As a little soldier. Bring this down so we can kind of, as we say, our boots, we're going to be kind of like right in here. Come across here, come across here, and come across here. That's going to be our boots. So we're just going to kind of cut these right here. Always fun just to create figures and do that. It really is. It's fun to make different people, create different figures that are a lot of fun. So we're just going to kind of move this here. So like that. See how we kind of separated the boots here? Came from the top to make our little boots, just like that. And we sort of make this like that. All right, so there's our boots that we have on him. Now let's go ahead and sort of, and I'm outside here, folks, so if you hear some noise, different noises, well, that's sort of background music to working outside. And we're going to almost make his arms like the last dairy farmer. We're just going to put them back here like this. And we're going to cut them. The reason I stopped using the carving glove, I want y'all to know, is because the carving glove gets way in the way of the trying to show you the figure a little bit. But that doesn't mean that you should not use a carving glove, because you should. Okay? I'm just trying to show you. I have the and here's this one. Okay. And we're having some beautiful days here in Texas. So right now we have very mild winters in Texas. We don't have rough winters. If there's a possibility that I do move to Kentucky, where my son lives, I'm thinking about that rather than repairing my house. Then I know the winters will be a lot colder. They live in a very small town in Kentucky. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Now, here we go. We have the arms down at the sides. Of course, he will not be a fat soldier. And of course the boots will have to come down and all that stuff. I'm just sort of making a and I'm going to cut a little notch in here where my pants will be. Sort of like that. And I always brought the boots a little bit higher, so if I want to bring them down, I can. In other words, I can bring the boots down, whereas if you cut them a certain way, then you can't, make them any, smaller, as we might say. Okay. Okay, here's we kind of look at it here. Now let's go to the back. Just run a little thing up here, signifying where the arms are. Come to the inside of the arms. And move this down like here. Okay. So in a way we've got a little bit of a all right. Just sort of like that. And of course, we want to bring this belly down. We don't want to. Most soldiers are not fat, so we're going to bring all that down. All right, now we're going to come across here with a belt, and a rather wide belt, as we say. A rather wide belt, as the military would be wearing. And we want to come from the top here, and we want to take off this here, as we see. So, and when we want to come to the bottom of the belt, and we would come up from the bottom of the belt, cut away. As you can see, we of course make the belt thicker at first till we can get the dimensions that we want, but we're going to have to bring these boots down a little bit. They're too thick. I mean, they're too big. They'll have to be brought down, and of course they'll have to be brought down a lot because they look way too big. As the boots fit. Okay. Let's take a little bit off these middle of these boots. So that they can kind of spread out a little bit. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Kind of stretch these boots out a little bit. There we go. Look at that, see? And we just sort of straighten these out just a little bit. And they're still too big, so they have to be brought down. They sort of, you know, be brought to the way they should be done. There we go. Now look, there we go. Okay. Now we come in here and we make this even a little bit. That's between the legs here. And let's go ahead and make our buckle for our belt, as it will be a rather large buckle. And then we start bringing the belt down from the buckle, in other words, because the buckle stands out, of course. Okay. We'll bring the buckle down a little bit. There we go. Just so like that. We're just going to give it our now, since this is such a small figure, of course, we can't do as much detail. But I want to bring this up just back just a little bit further, and I want to do just a little pocket. It's just a little pocket that comes down here. And you take it and you just cut on the outside here. And you cut with your on the outside in here and in here, and of course you have the top of your pocket. Oops, drop my, sort of like that, in other words, and then you make the bottom go down a little bit like that, see, where the pocket is sticking out like that. Now, of course, up here. All right, well, as we continue to shape this little figure, we'll come back and continue to shape him. And once again, these boots are going to have to come down some more. They're too big, but we'll get that down for him and all that. And then we'll work on the head a little bit, and that's it. All right.